Dr. Geva, thanks for joining InvestorStream following today's announcement that you've raised $6 million in a very well-supported placement. Obviously, this is a great achievement given the current market conditions, and I also understand that it will reduce the company's debt and provide the necessary balance sheet flexibility for GMV to grow. But before I get into the company's growth plans, and given the sector that you're operating in, it would be remiss of me not to ask how the COVID-19 pandemic has affected G Medical in the recent months.
Well, the COVID-19 basically affected every company around the globe because nobody of us have been really ready for this pandemic virus. And for the short term, it was hitting us, but medium long term, it's this virus brought into the attention of the public worldwide that telemedicine is what the world needs, what the healthcare industry needs. We don't need more MRIs pushing into hospitals or ultrasounds or more beds. We need to get the people away as far as possible from hospitals and doctors. Not that I have anything against, but people have to take care of themselves. And when you take care of yourself and you maintain your health, you will visit less hospitals and doctors. The products that we have developed, we are selling, are products that you can maintain remotely your electrophysiology vitals, and you know in minutes whether you need to see a doctor or not. And this is they're all different. If you take big countries, one of them is Australia, and the distance are huge, and you don't know what you have because you don't have any mean of measure yourself, then you're starting to rush to doctors and hospitals. Sometimes you need a helicopter to get there because the distance are so big, and going on the road, the traffic is terrible. So COVID-19, with all the disaster it brought really for us a huge opportunity. I mean, tremendous opportunity going further, and we are getting a lot of requests and phone calls from different companies around the world. When can we get the devices? How long will it take to get the devices? They don't anymore argue with you about the prices. They just want to know when they can get the devices. So this is what the COVID-19 did for the company.
Okay, excellent. So I understand that the USA is also an important market for GMV and the company's revenue. A couple of questions here. Could you give listeners an overview of how the company generates revenue and benefits from things like CPT codes? Is the US the most likely territory for the company to scale up in the near term?
Yes, the US has an embedded reimbursement system which I've not seen almost anywhere. And so for our business, all the services that we are providing are reimbursed. Each and every service has a CPT code, whether it's the patch, whether it is the extended halter, whether it's the auto detect, auto send, which is real-time monitoring, or whether it's the Prisma, which recently got CPT code and a fantastic reimbursement in place in the United States. So, and with the emergency clearance by the FDA of the Prisma, we don't have to go through the physicians with prescription. We go directly to the patient or to the public.
Now, I noticed that GMV has hit a number of crucial milestones in the current environment, and you alluded to it earlier, it's providing such an opportunity for you. Can you give listeners an indication of how you're going to continue momentum over the coming months?
Well, shortly we are going online with our Prisma. We have asked the FDA to provide us with an emergency clearance on the patch, which we hope to get it shortly. That will open for us a huge market again. And as I said, with the CPT codes in place, with hiring more and more reps to have them knocking on physicians' doors, with more and more aggressive marketing, we will be seeing our revenues climbing.
Dr. Geva, thank you so much for joining me today, and we look forward to hearing from you again soon. I'll also look forward to seeing how things progress and all those developments that you alluded to there. Thanks very much for joining me, and we'll speak soon.
Thank you very much.